Exposition is one of the 5 modes. Let's take a look. You can think of the word expose or even expose. In exposition, the writer is exposing information or giving information, showing you some information. So let's take a look at how this works. These slides are from Cult of Pedagogy. Exposition. So this is like a plot map where you've got the story unfolding, a climax, a resolution, a conclusion. I think you're all familiar with that idea. Exposition is often this part at the beginning where it's just telling you about the world of the story and the characters that are going to get into this action later. There are 2 rules of exposition. 1, only give information that's necessary to the story. 2, keep the story moving. So don't get bogged down in telling the reader every single thing about the character or the place. Obviously, the more you read books, you'll see that different authors approach this differently. Some people may break these rules from time to time. Some ways to add exposition to a story. Expository paragraph. So it could be a paragraph explaining the place or the person or some background information. Between the lines of narration or dialogue. So you might have a conversation going and then add some details in between for variety. You might reveal information through dialogue. Remember, dialogue is people talking. Inside the interior monologue, which is a character thinking to themselves. Here's an example of an expository paragraph. Feel free to pause the video. You'll see it's told from the voice of a first-person narrator. Here's an example of between the lines of narration or dialogue. So here there's details in bold between this narration of what the character is doing, and then here there's some information about an injury between the dialogue. Here's information within the dialogue itself. Again, pause if you'd like to look at this longer or copy it, a version of it into your own story. And then lastly, inside the interior monologue. So this is someone thinking to themselves, they sound annoyed, and it reveals what show they watched 6 years ago or when they watched the show. So now go to your story and see where you have exposition in your story in a paragraph, between the lines of narration, inside dialogue, inside interior monologue. Or if you don't yet have any of those 4 things, you could try adding some to bring some variety and new life to your story. Good luck.